Hey y'all, welcome to Life on Helton Creek. I'm Darcy.
I'm Kent. Pa.
Thank you for joining us today. We're going to give you a little update on happenings around the farm. The next cattlemen's meeting in our county is going to be on,
Farm safety.
and we are going to have the farm safety poster child as a bad example. Now, he has a jacket on, so it's not real visible, but I do have pictures I can include if you're not squeamish. So tell him what you were doing.
Well, I was seating a rear tire on a tractor rim, and it was not wanting to bead up. So I put a ratchet strap around it. There's basically two good ways to do that. I guess you could get one of those bead blaster things, but I've never done enough of it to justify having one. But normally you do a rope or a strap around it and do like a tourniquet type thing, or you can,
No pun intended.
yeah, no, or you can you shoot a little ether in it, light it, and it'll pop up, and then you got to be pretty fast. So I opted for the safer version and put a ratchet strap on it. And instead of doing the tourniquet style, I just ratcheted the thing and just racked it down really tight to get it to puff out. Put some bead sealer around the rims and everything, and started putting air in it. And when it finally started taking air and started filling out, I went to release the ratchet strap.
Because he's very patient like that.
Well, I mean, that's just what you do. Done it a million times. And somehow or another, it was under so much pressure that either the hook or the handle came back and caught the side of my arm, forearm, underside of it, and put about a, 7-inch gash in it.
At least.
And deep, really deep. So.
You could, yeah.
So, trip to the emergency room.
You could put a Matchbox car and set it in there.
Yeah.
Easy.
8 stitches.
6 steri strips.
6 steri strips, and they're not nice, tight football looking stitches. They're pretty haphazard. He jumped where it was the furthest apart.
Right.
And he said, I kind of made the pattern with my cut, but it's gonna give me a really nice scar.
It's gonna be an ugly scar.
There was some missing tissue, and so it wasn't like just a cut that you could put back
It's a
together.
gash, y'all. It's a gash. It hit it. It dug in like a shovel, pulled it out, ripped it apart, and said, "Here you go." I mean, he was the doctor, and I know some of y'all probably don't want to hear this, but the doctor was literally having to push it together and stitch it that way. Yeah. It was so far apart. But anyway, we won't get into any details. Yeah. It was bad. It was bad.
So, it didn't bleed very much. That's what scared me the most. Is
yes. Include the blessing part of it,
yeah,
because
it didn't hit no major vessels or anything, because it could have.
As far as we know, no nerves, no tendons.
Yeah, I can still.
No, I mean everything works. No arteries. No, not even a major vein, blood vessel.
No. So
blessed. It could have been so much worse. So we do count our blessings on it.
Absolutely.
But I will tell you, when he came in the back door of the house, I have known this man for, April will be married 37 years. And we were together a long time before that. So 37 years I've known him, and I've known him through a lot of incidents, okay? He does have a tendency to bleed.
Yeah.
So when he came in the back door and he was doing this and he said, oh, I said, well, where are we going? Which emergency room are we going? and when are we leaving? Because he was hurt, and it was obvious, and it was awful, and I was scared, but I was such a big girl. Wasn't I a big girl?
You are.
I didn't throw up. I didn't cry. I didn't cry.
Yeah, she didn't see it till we got to the emergency room.
I didn't see it till.
I didn't uncover it so she could see.
The only thing I saw was
extent.
when he uncovered it and put it under the water in the sink, I saw the blood. And he said it didn't bleed much. But y'all, there's blood trails in the barn. There were blood trails on the back steps. It's all gone with the rain now. But yeah, it bled. Not viciously, but it bled enough that. This is where he was working yesterday. And this is a strap that popped loose. So it had everything really rigged up really safe, you know. He just, I don't know, just didn't go his way. And sometimes that happens. He is not the most patient man in the world, and that may or may not have contributed a little bit. I'm just grateful beyond words that Lord saw fit that his arm is all that was hurt, and it was no worse than what it was.
Turning to the scene of the crime.
This is the tire. Back on. OSHA would probably not be happy, but it's all back on. Shoo! And these girls are starving. Are you so hungry? Huh? Are you so hungry, Strawberry? Huh? Where the calves are getting out. There's one sneaky place because they were out the other night and somebody called and said we had a calf out on the road. And when you got there, where was it?
He was in the garden.
He was in the garden spot. So
I opened the gate. They know the routine. They know how to.
It's so embarrassing. They know a routine.
Yeah. So it's not like they don't know how to get back in. They just don't know how to open the gate to get back in. So
we know they're not taking the gate to get out.
Yeah.
So we've still got that to figure out. We have used our
Texas fence fixer.
Our official Texas fence fixer.
Yeah.
And patched up a few places. So we obviously we have another place to fix. It's probably somewhere around where the garden is.
We're probably going to put a strand of hot wire around the edge.
That's what I'm waiting on.
And that was kind of on my bucket list for Saturday until it got interrupted.
And when he gets the hot wire hooked up, Mimi might just put her a chair over there in the garden spot and just wait for him to hit it, because that's how frustrated I am with putting them back in the gate. I did. There's a video coming up that we're excited about. The Planter Box Direct. Isn't that what it's called? Mm-hmm. Planter Box Direct. I bought a raised bed from them, a metal raised bed, and they sent me one. So I'm excited to get those put together, making garden plans, ordering seeds, figuring out dirt, The whole
Plastic came in.
The plastic came in for the greenhouse, and y'all, this year we bought the stuff. We bought the real greenhouse plastic. I told you the first year we got the big box plastic roll in a box. It barely finished out the year. Last year we had some left over, didn't want to waste it, didn't just throw it away or whatever, so we went ahead and got another season out of it and finished it, and he put a shade cloth over it, and that helped it. We got a full season out of it until the storms hit. The heat, the UV rays just shatter that plastic. It's crazy how it just deteriorates, and little pieces everywhere. So I got to get that cleaned up. But this time, I ordered the real deal. The UV protective, 6 mil UV, high UV. So I'm excited.
We're going to try to box up the ends where we don't have to pleat it.
He hates pleating the plastic.
I hate pleating it.
He hates pleating the plastic. So we're going to try to use what? Something. What do you call that? That plastic stuff that's on the bottom?
Corrugated panels.
Corrugated panel. That's clear plastic. It's on the bottom panels of the thing, and if we put it on the ends, that might work. We'll just have to see. And we may put slats and wood or whatever. I don't know. I'm just excited that everything is coming together, and I'm going to be able to set seeds come February this year instead of May.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. Local friends and neighbors, let me know if there's something that you want. Seed-wise, I'm going to be starting a lot. I'll have my tomatoes again, Benny, so I'll hook you up. Anyway, I'm excited that the greenhouse is coming together. Do we have any other news?
That's about it.
That's about it. Had a little birthday. Pa turned 60 the 21st. So he's official. You're not an official senior citizen. You're just 60.
According to Captain D's, I am.
Okay. So maybe he's an official. He gets a senior discount in a lot of places now anyway. And for the first time, I've been getting AARP mail since I was 35. He's never got anything until this year. And this year he finally got his first solicitation from AARP. I was so excited. I made sure it was sitting in his chair when he got home from work. And
yeah, I filed it.
Yeah, he filed it in the shredders, what he did. But anyway, that was pretty exciting. And there's all kinds of stuff coming up, y'all. But anyway, thank you for joining us today at Life on Helton Creek. If you're so inclined, please hit the subscribe button. The little bell is a notification button that'll let you know when we upload a new video. Thanks so much, y'all. Be blessed. And remember, you're never alone.